Hey, what it's your boy Jay Shots here, giving you guys some news here in the NBA. So today was the NBA Draft 2014, and there were a lot of great picks here. Like honestly, this is probably one of the most talented draft classes. The first 10 picks were so eye-catching, so very intriguing to watch, and to be honest, I really want to just talk about them, and I really want to give my personal opinions on them. So we're gonna go from 10 to number 1, and there's actually a bit of surprises here in my mind, and let's go right into it. So the 10th pick, which went to the Philadelphia 76ers, is Erlen Payton, point guard out of Louisiana, has good height, has good ball skills, his jumper needs work. Now, here's the thing with this pick. He's a point guard. Who do you have as a point guard on the 76ers? Michael Carter-Williams. What will happen? Will Michael Carter-Williams get traded? Will Payton get traded? I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see how this thing will happen. Now, in the 9th pick is Noro Rome, and he is from Indiana. He's going to be playing for the Charlotte Hornets. He's a power forward. He's an athletic stretch forward big man with some great defense instincts. So definitely a great player overall. I think he's left-handed too, and that's pretty cool. And he's definitely one of the high draft picks out there. He has a lot of great talent, and if once he puts it all together, it's going to be amazing to see how he'll develop. Now, the next pick is actually Canadian, so go Canadians out there. And it was going to be drafted from the Sacramento Kings, and it's Nick Stauskas. So he's a shooting guard from Michigan. He is a great shooter with a total offensive game. Now, there are a lot of reasons why he got drafted this high. He developed his game overall ever since last year. Last year, it was very questionable of his finishing ability, driving into the basket, slashing, penetrating, and now he has all of that. He's developed it over the NCAA of this year, and he definitely deserves to be drafted in the top 10. Now, number 7 is Julius Randle. So Julius Randle, he was supposed to be a top 4 pick in my mind in when it came to before this whole entire draft thing, and a couple months actually, like he was anticipated to be the number 4 pick, and honestly, I'm really surprised. Like Julius Randle, definitely a great player overall, kind of got drafted low, and he's a power forward from Kentucky, a big powerful man. He has a low jumper shot, like he needs to improve that jumper, to be honest, but it will improve over time, and it will be amazing to see how he will play. Now, the 6th overall draft pick coming out from the Celtics is going to be Marcus Smart. So Marcus Smart, and from the Oklahoma State, and a great point guard. He is definitely an amazing defender. He even said that he can guard LeBron James. I'm not too sure about that, but he definitely has some good defense. I think defenders shot around 26% around him, and honestly, I think that he's definitely a great defender, especially for a small man. He can guard multiple positions. I think he can guard maybe some categorized threes. Like, he is actually a good player overall. Now, the 5th overall pick going towards the Utah Jazz is Dante Exum. So Dante Exum is a point guard actually, and he's from the Australian League. He is a dynamic guard, and he has so much potential. Now, here's the thing about him. He's a risky pick. Now, the reason why is that he hasn't been playing competitively. He decided to stay in the Australian League. He could have gone to the NCAA because he had the skill for it, but he decided to stay back in Australia. And let's see what will happen when he's facing these great American players. I think he'll do perfectly fine. He is a great player overall. I do respect him, and I really want to improve my game around him because he's a great point guard overall. And now the number 4 pick, which is actually a surprise in my mind, is Aaron Gordon. So Aaron Gordon, a great player overall. Let me just say that, but I felt like that Dante might have been drafted into the number 4 spot, or maybe Marcus Smart, but Aaron Gordon was drafted. He's a power forward at Arizona, elite defender, has a good shot, but the thing is that his perimeter game needs a bit of work. Now, to be honest, he is going to be a great player overall, but I'm not too sure about the number 4 pick. That's just my personal opinion. So let's go into the top 3 picks right now, and let's just knock off the names that we haven't even mentioned yet. Joel Embiid, Jabari Parker, Andrew Wiggins. Now, going into the draft, Andrew Wiggins was anticipated to be number 1. And the thing is that that's the media. But if you look at raw talent, and who has that raw talent, Joel Embiid. Now, Joel Embiid, even though he's injured, and he's been injured multiple times, he is a raw player. He is so good. And let's think about it. He's only been playing basketball for 4 years. That's crazy. And just to see his potential, he's so athletic for a big man, has some great post moves. They were comparing him towards Hakeem the Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon. He definitely has the great comparison towards him. And even the draft people were like, Joel Embiid, definitely the number 1 pick. But the thing is that he's injured right now. Will he ever come back to normal? Now, that's something that we all question about when it comes to an injured player, especially when you have this much potential of Joel Embiid. And it was going to be interesting to see how we end up in the top 3 picks and maybe possibly drafted number 1. But now going to the 3rd pick, the 76ers, is Joel Embiid. So Joel Embiid was drafted from Kansas, and he was actually a teammate of Andrew Wiggins. His name was not even popped onto the market at the start of the season, but Joel Embiid got there. He's so good right now. He has so much raw talent, and it's just becoming so potential. Like his potential is growing every single day, and he's been working his butt off for it. And to be honest, it's going to be scary to see him in the NBA. He's a great player overall. I really want to see what can he do, and I think that he might be the most talented player in this NBA draft, and he probably has the best raw talent. So number 2 pick, it's either going to be Jabari Parker or Andrew Wiggins. Coming out from Milwaukee Bucks, they're going to be drafting Jabari Parker. Now, Jabari Parker, a great player. He is the most NBA-ready player, to be honest. He's from Duke, a very versatile player, has a great shot. His defense kind of lacks a bit, and that's the only thing that has a huge flaw towards his game. His defense is very, very bad. But overall, Jabari Parker is an amazing player. Now, number 1 draft pick coming out of Toronto, Andrew Wiggins. So Andrew Wiggins is a shooting guard slash, I would say, small forward, to be honest, coming out from Kansas. And he's so athletic. His athleticism is through the roof. Definitely is a great player overall. And to be honest, Jabari Parker or Andrew Wiggins were both debatable picks for number 1. Even Joel Embiid was a debatable pick for number 1, to be honest. But Andrew Wiggins outmatched him. His athleticism and his determination to get better. And he's just overall a great player. He might not be NBA ready, but the thing is that with his potential, he will be NBA ready when it comes to season time. So what do you guys think about this? Leave in the comment section below. I'm really, really interested to get your opinions on what you guys thought of the NBA draft 2014. And if you guys haven't seen the rest of the NBA draft, I'm going to link it in the description below. So see you guys later. J Shots flying out. Peace.